Well, my first memory of hockey was probably on an outdoor rink just outside my house in Toronto. I grew up on the east side, and there was an outdoor rink really outside my house. And I remember going out there from 4 years old and just playing with the big kids. I don't think I ever touched the puck when I played with them. Then I got into organized hockey, playing in house league, and then playing into rep hockey for the Least Side Flames and the Least Side Kings, and played hockey right up through all through high school. Never went anywhere, but loved the game.
So working in Hockey Hall of Fame, how many different jobs you have done for Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I started just working in the guest services, and then I went on to special events, and then into special projects, where that started to get me on the road, traveling with other trophies. The Hockey Hall of Fame does a lot of displays around North America and even in Europe a little bit, and I got involved with that. And then Phil Pritchard, our curator, vice president of hockey operations, and also one of the keepers of the cup, maybe the famous guy, and he came to me one day and asked back in 2000 if I'd be interested in traveling with the Stanley Cup, and I was like, sure. And here I am, almost 23 years later, still doing it.
Traveling around the world with the cup, you see a lot of airports. There's a lot of security systems in the airports. How tough it's to go on the airports and on the trips with the cup, so that you know that you're secured with the cup and everything goes okay.
Yeah, I mean, the airports are always different. You never know what you're going to walk into and what kind of people you're going to be dealing with. You know, I mean, I get it. Not everybody's a sports fan. Not everybody's a hockey fan. So some people don't understand the magnitude of the power of this thing and the importance of making sure it gets from where it needs to go. Yeah, I've had some adventures in airports and dealing with the airlines. It's not a perfect system flying around in the world. Have we had the odd mishap where I'm in one city and the cup's in another? Yeah, I mean, I've been in Europe with the cup, or in Europe without the cup's stuck here, and vice versa. I've flown back from Europe and the cup's stuck in Europe and I'm in North America. So we've had a few mishaps, but for the percentage that we fly, it's very minimal. It happens maybe once or twice a year, and I'd say the cup's on an average about 300 flights a year. So one or two mishaps, I try not to let it happen, but we only have so much control. Things changed after 9/11, as we all know, and so we used to be able to walk it to the plane or onto the tarmac and see it get loaded. Now we hand it to security, and we have to trust everybody do their job.
The hockey fans, they think that the hockey players, they're traveling a lot, and the media is traveling a lot, but actually I think you're the busiest guy in the business. Are you?
I don't know we're definitely on the road a lot. I mean, I remember I had a player one time kind of complaining about the travel, and I said, settle down. You fly commercial, or you fly charter. You're lucky if you're on the road 100 days. It means you got you to the Stanley Cup final. We do over 250 to 300 days a year on the road, and we're pretty much commercial. We get private once in a while, but not very often. But so yeah, we do fly a lot and spend a lot of time in hotel rooms.
So how many colleagues do you have for sharing this job?
There's when I first started, there was me and another guy, and then Phil. Now we've got 4 of us that do it on fairly regular. Two to three of us do it mostly during the season, and then we have a 4th guy kind of help us out. It's more of a team effort during the summer now. There's always 2 guys with it for the most part.
So in Toronto, in a Hockey Hall of Fame, there's always a Stanley Cup represented for the guests that are coming there and the visitors. Now we have one cup here. There's a replica can and this one here. And how does the system work? Yeah,
so the original bowl, it started off in 1893, came off of this trophy in the mid-60s. That is in the Hall of Fame in a glass case. It's actually in the Stanley Cup vault in the Hall of Fame, and that's where the retired rings go. In 1993, when the Hockey Hall of Fame moved to its new location in downtown Toronto, they were able to get permission from the NHL to make a second version, or replica, I guess for a better word, to have on display, because this was on the road back then about 150 days a year. Now, as I told you earlier, 300 days a year we're on the road. So if you have a fan that comes from Finland or from Western Canada or from the United States, and they want to see a certain team or their favorite player on the Stanley Cup, at least it's there for them to see it, get a picture with it. I mean, it's the exact same as this. It's just not the one the players hoist and get to have for a day.
So you travel a lot, and of course when we come out of Finland, and Finland's a hockey country, you have a lot of trips to Finland also with the cup. I'm here on this trip with Stanley Cup winner Ville Nieminen. He won the cup in 2001 in Colorado, and I've heard a rumor that you were the guy who came with the cup to Finland to have this celebration for one day with the cup and Ville. Do you remember the day?
I do, actually. It was actually my first time to Finland, and what a beautiful country, what a great hockey country. So many good people there. I had a great time with Ville, such a good guy, and you know, it was just a lot of fun. Again, it was a long time ago. I don't remember everything that we did that day, but I do remember our time again with Ville, and just he was so generous with the cup, sharing it with so many people around the country of Finland, and in Tampere, I think it was, in the city there, and then had a great party at the end of the day. The Finns know how to party. They're some of the best partiers in the world, in my opinion.
You talked about coming to Finland and seeing our beautiful country, but with the cup you've seen a lot of different kind of places. What are the exciting ones that you have visited with the cup?
You know, they're all exciting because it's a big deal wherever it happens to go, whether you're in Russia, Sweden, Czech, Slovakia. I mean, Slovenia with Ondřej Kopitar when we brought it there for the first time. I still remember when Kopitar got drafted into the National Hockey League, and I looked him up in Slovenia. It's actually a country I never even heard of, but I started looking and researching. I'm going, wow, that's a beautiful country. I hope he wins it one day. And you know, when he got drafted, the Kings weren't very good, and now we've been there twice. So it's about the adventure for me. I love going to different parts of the world. We brought it to Afghanistan, and as you guys, the Finnish military was over there too, and I remember running into some of the Finn military when we had the cup in Kandahar, and seeing the joy and excitement that they got to see their fellow countrymen on the cup, whether it was Ville or Timu or whoever it may be. It was really a neat experience. So to have the cup in Afghanistan is probably the most unique place I've ever been with the cup in the world, for sure.
The players are drinking from the cup. They are eating from the cup. Which one is the strangest one you have seen?
I mean, I don't know anymore. I mean, I've seen cereal, ice cream, spaghetti and meatballs, poutine, which is French fries, cheese curds and gravy, lobster bisque. I've seen a lot of goulash soups out of it, and a variety of beverages from obviously beer, champagne, chocolate milk, margaritas, wine spritzers. I remember Timo actually at his house in Anaheim. He had all his friends from Finland over, and they were drinking scotch out of it, and they were. It was fun to watch them enjoy a few sips out of it. Actually, a lot of sips out of it.